Have you guys ever started a 3D print just to run into nothing but issues or have the print fail halfway through the print? Well, today we're going to go over the top 5 mistakes that beginner 3D printers, including myself, tend to make and what you should do to fix them. What's up, guys? If you're new here, my name is Brian and this is Z-Axis Garage. I started this channel just as a fun little experiment to document my journey into the 3D printing world. So I hope you guys enjoy the video and hope to follow along for the journey. Number 1 on the list is first layer issues. So this is typically related to bed leveling. The printers nowadays have automatic bed leveling, but there's some printers that still have manual bed leveling, like my Ender 3 Pro. So if you do have manual bed leveling, there's typically knobs on the bottom of the printer that you can see, and you just adjust those knobs left and right to adjust the corners of the bed up and down. And there's a simple paper test that you can do to make sure that your bed is level and that you get good prints every time. You don't need to do it every single time you print, especially if your printer doesn't move, but once a week, it's super quick and easy. Or if you're about to do a bigger, longer print, I typically do it. The second issue that a lot of people run into, including myself, I ran into this a lot when I was first starting out, is bed adhesion. You can get the first layer out good, it's nice and level and even, but if it doesn't stick to the build plate, then you're gonna have a bad time and your print's gonna fail. Depends on the material you're using. So some plates are the magnetic plates that you can take off, you can like flex them and all that, and those are pretty good. They stick pretty well. My printers, I have glass plates on them. Those stick okay, but a few things that you can use or do to help stick better. If I'm running a bigger print, especially something that's gonna go really tall, really high on the Z-axis, I use a glue stick. So it's nothing special. It's just this Elmer's glue stick right here. It's you can get this wherever, and you just kind of rub it on the plate before you print and you're good to go. That's it. Some people use hairspray. I don't want to do that. I don't like that. The glue stick's much easier, much faster. Number 3 is one that I've struggled with for quite some time. Changes from printer to printer and material manufacturer, like it's a moving target. Print temperatures. What I found out is with my printers, the Creality CR6 and the Ender 3 Pro, the temperatures that work the best for me with PLA specifically, which is what I print 90% of my stuff in, is I print 205 nozzle temperature, 65 bed temp. I was printing at 200, and then the bed temp was recommended to be 60, I think, and I was having prints fall off the bed. Now that could be due to a couple different reasons that are specific to my setup. I found that I get the best results when I print 205, 65. Now when I print in PETG, I have to print a little bit hotter, still keep 65 as the bed temp. That seems to work good for my printers and my setup. I recommend that whenever you get the spool, it usually has a sticker on the side of it that you can check, or you can go to the manufacturer's website, check that out. Start there and then slowly increase or decrease if you need to. All right, issue number 4, print speed. You can make the printers go however fast you want, but they have a range that are able to print successfully at. Creality CR6, for example, I have it set to 75 millimeters a second, but I've gone as fast as 90 and not had any issues. It all depends on the printer. It depends on what you're printing. It depends on the material. There's a lot of variables that go into it. Most slicers have a setting for first layer, and then for the rest of the print. I recommend that you slow your first layer down because you can speed the print up after that. Number 5. Now this one also is kind of a case-by-case basis, but supports. You have any overhangs, so things that are hanging into essentially space, recommended to use supports. Some things, like when you're printing a helmet, the domes of the helmets typically don't need supports because of how the print finishes. Something that I didn't really know when I first started, and I had a couple prints fail, such as, so this was my first ever print to calibrate my Creality printer. It's just a low poly Pokemon, and if you look really close, I don't know if it's showing up, but like his hands, they're attached to his body, but there's a little bit of an overhang, and they're droopy. Use supports on that because I didn't know, but recommend if you have any overhangs, use supports. Those are my top 5 beginner mistakes that are very common when first starting 3D printing. I hope this can help some people fix whatever's going on with their printers, or just become aware of them before they go to start printing, because it really will save you a lot of time and frustration. Thank you guys so much for watching and all the support. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. I'd love to hear from you. If you guys have any ideas or anything that you want me to cover in a future video, send me a message, leave me a comment. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.